This is going to be another video about Cold Dot. I've made quite a few of these in the past, but this is the best version that I came up with, and it's going to be Chaos Inoculation Cold Dot on about 25 Divines budget at league start. This build, it can do all content, but it's not suitable for Giga Just tier 6, 17 maps, and is also not good for Uber bosses. It can do them, but you're going to die a few times and the fight is going to take forever. Most tier 17 maps are very easy to clear, but if you use them too much, you are not going to be able to complete them with the build at this budget. It doesn't have a lot of damage, and but it's quite tanky, you know, for 25 divines it's quite tanky. You should not have any problems running tier 16 just maps. PoE in the description, because this video is going to be quite long. I want to explain a few things for those of you that are not familiar with playing Cold Dot. And also I'm going to show a tier 16 just map and also a Uber boss, how this build performs. The biggest downsides to this build would be, first of all, you cannot buy this gear. You have to craft it yourself. Apart from the amulet and the weapon, you have to craft the rare items yourself. So the boots, the body armor, the gloves, rings and shield, you're not going to find them on the marketplace, most likely. So you have to craft them yourself, and the build requires you to press a lot of buttons. So you have vortex, you have frost shield, creeping frost, cold snap, and there's also Volt cold snap and Volt discipline. Then you have to press 2 curses manually, and of course the movement, which is going to be flame dash and shield charge. So a lot of buttons. I'm going to go over the defenses. The build is quite tanky. It has about 71 attack block and 78 spell block. Immune to chaos, immune to shock, freeze, chill, and while mapping you're also immune to ignite. Immune to poison, I think I said. And that's pretty much it. Let's go over the Pantheon. So the Pantheon is going to be Soul of Lunaris, and then this one right here, reduced the effect of shock and cannot be blinded, cannot be maimed. So the way Cold Dot works is you are going to have 3 damaging spells, which is going to be this one, Vortex, it's going to be Creeping Frost, and Vortex and Creeping Frost are linked on a 6 link to, very important, you link them to Inspiration Support, because this build you need, let's show you. So with Inspiration Support I have a total of 29 mana cost for my Vortex, but if I were to use something else like Cruelty, for example, or Empower or something like that, the mana cost would be 64, and it's not ideal. It's more damage, but it's also more expensive to buy Empower level 4, and it's also very clunky. It's not good for mapping. So very important, you have Inspiration. Prioritize getting Awakened Elemental Focus and Control Distraction to level 5. And at the league start, you do them with the Beast, Wild Brambleback, I guess it's called. So this is how you get, you need 4 of those beasts, and you get an Awakened Gem level 5 in day 1 or day 2. Then it's going to be Cold Snap, another damaging skill. And these 3 spells are what you are going to use to do damage. Linked to Bone Chill, Efficacy, and Awakened Elemental Focus. Your curses is going to be Punishment and Frostbite. Frost Shield, when you sit inside the Frost Shield, you are going to take less damage from outside enemies, and also from the enemies that are inside the Frost Shield. But you're much more defensive, you're much more protected against the attacks that come from the outside. You have automation with Immortal Call and more duration, shield charge, faster attacks, Tempest Shield, very important. It's very important that you get this unique Eye of Malice, because the build at this budget doesn't have a lot of damage, and this is a lot of damage boost. In my previous guides, I use a rare helmet and I also use Enfeeble instead of Punishment, but I think that's a mistake, because with this budget and with that setup, you're going to be much tankier, but you're not going to have the damage, and it's going to be quite annoying. And after all, this is softcore. Let's go over the flasks. And let's show the gear real quick. The only items that you buy from the market is going to be the wand and the amulet. All the other ones, you just buy the fractures and you craft the gear yourself. And of course the uniques, you buy the uniques. But you cannot buy this gear for this build, you have to craft it yourself. This is not going to be a crafting guide for this build, but you kind of have to understand crafting a little bit and figure things out on your own, how to craft these items. But it's quite cheap. As I said, the total would be about 25 divines to make this build. And now I'm going to give you a map showcase, just to explain how the build looks like, and then you will see a tier 16 and a tier 16 juiced, and also Uber boss fight. So I need to lower the mic a little bit. So while mapping, you're going to use Cold Snap. And by the way, when you press Ctrl, this second bar of hotkeys, you can change them, so you don't have to press them with Ctrl. As you can see, I can press them with D, Q, R, you know, these hotkeys. So Cold Snap, when you press Cold Snap, if you have frenzy charges, it bypasses the cooldown of your spell. So you can see that I have a cooldown here, and because I still have frenzy charges, I can cast them. So I basically have 0 cast time on my Cold Snap while mapping. And from time to time you're going to use Vortex, and when you are close to dying, you use Volt Discipline. So let's take a little bit of damage. Let's see. So now I press Volt Discipline and you can see the energy shield recharge starts. And you just shield charge around, Flame Dash, and you just use the Cold Snap and Vortex and Creeping Frost. Let's go for the boss to show you. So you wanna stack. By the way, when moving, I leave this trail of fire, which is drops scorched ground while moving. This is important. You want to keep this fire on the enemies because it lowers their resistance. As you can see, they have -12 here. Anyway, you want to place the frost shield, the curses, and spam the spells, and that's the playstyle.
You will never get that which you seek.
I need more mana. You there, local, come. Yes! Add some spice! Not a chance! I need more mana. When I'm ready, I'm not. When I'm ready, and not before.
Lightning mass. Succumb. Breathing mass. Consume.
Be gone!
Breaking mass.
Energize the spheres! Be gone!
Lightning mass. Succumb. Lightning mass. Inescapable doom.
Energize the spheres!
Consume.
Be gone!
Succumb. Lightning mass. Breaking mass.
Energize the spheres!
Consume.
Be gone!
I need more mana.
Succumb. Lightning mass.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Lightning mass. Inescapable doom.
Energize the spheres!
Consume. This realm will be devised along for us. Lightning mass.
Be gone!
Breaking mass. Perish. Riding mass. Succumb.
Energize the spheres! Be gone!
Riding mass. mass.
Energize the spheres. Be gone! No! I want the Atlas! It's mine!
Writing mass. Writing mass.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Inescapable doom.
Energize the spheres! Be gone!
Writing mass. Writing mass.
Energize the spheres!
Consume.
Be gone!
Writing mass. Writing mass. Writing mass. Inescapable doom.
Energize the spheres!
Consume.
Be gone!
Writing mass. Writing mass. Inescapable doom.
Energize the spheres!
Consume. This realm's infinite delights belong. Seeker.